Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the English Mind. I'm Rihanna.
And I'm Smith. It's great to see you all again today.
We're so happy you're here with us. Today, we have a really fun and interesting topic for you. We're going to learn how to talk about favorite animals in English.
Yes, that's right. Animals are everywhere in our lives and in our conversations. Whether you're talking about pets, wild animals, or animals you saw at the zoo, knowing how to express your feelings about animals is really useful.
Absolutely. When you meet new people, they often ask questions like, "Do you have any pets?" Or "What's your favorite animal?" These are common questions in English conversations, especially when people are getting to know each other.
And it's not just about simple answers. When you can describe why you like an animal, what it looks like, or share a story about an animal, your English becomes much more interesting and natural.
So, today's lesson will help you speak confidently about this topic. We'll learn useful vocabulary, phrases, and expressions that native speakers use every day.
Before we dive into the lesson, we'd love to ask you for a small favor. If you're enjoying this video and finding it helpful, please give it a big thumbs up. It really helps us reach more English learners like you.
Yes, and we have a question for you today that we'll share at the end of this lesson. When we ask it, please leave your answer in the comments below. We love reading your responses, and it's great practice for your English writing skills too.
If this is your first time watching The English Mind, welcome. We'd be so happy if you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. That way, you'll never miss our new lessons.
And for those of you who are already part of our English Mind family, thank you so much for your continued support. Your comments and likes mean the world to us.
All right, let's get started with today's lesson. Rihanna, what's your favorite animal?
Oh, that's a great question to start with. My favorite animal is the dolphin. I think dolphins are absolutely amazing creatures. They're intelligent, playful, and beautiful.
That's a wonderful choice. I love how you used descriptive words like intelligent, playful, and beautiful. Those adjectives help paint a picture of the animal.
Exactly. When someone asks about your favorite animal, don't just say the name. Try to add at least one or two adjectives to describe it. For example, you could say, "My favorite animal is the elephant because they're gentle and wise."
Great example. Let me share mine. My favorite animal is the dog. I know it's a common choice, but I grew up with dogs and they've always been loyal companions to me.
I notice you said loyal companions. That's a beautiful phrase. Companion means a friend or someone who stays with you, and loyal means faithful and trustworthy.
Yes, and dogs really are loyal. They stay by your side through good times and bad times. That's one reason why so many people love dogs as pets.
Let's talk about some common questions people ask about animals. The most basic question is, "What's your favorite animal?" But there are other ways to ask this too.
Right. You might hear, do you like animals? Or are you an animal person? Or do you prefer cats or dogs?
When someone asks, "Are you an animal person?" they're asking if you generally like animals and enjoy being around them. You can answer, "Yes, I'm definitely an animal person. I love all kinds of animals." Or, "Not really, I'm a bit scared of animals."
Let me give you a longer example of how this conversation might go. Imagine you meet someone new at a party. They might say, "Hi, I'm Sarah. Do you have any pets?"
And you could respond, "Hi, Sarah. Nice to meet you. Yes, I have a cat named Luna. She's 3 years old and very playful. Do you have any pets?"
See how Rihanna didn't just say yes, she gave details about her cat. She mentioned the name, the age, and a personality trait. This makes the conversation much more interesting.
Exactly. Details matter in English conversation. They show you're engaged and interested in talking. Let's practice some more vocabulary for describing animals.
Good idea. Let's start with physical descriptions. You can describe an animal's size.
For example, an elephant is enormous or huge. A mouse is tiny or small.
You can also describe colors. A zebra is black and white. A flamingo is pink. A tiger is orange with black stripes.
The word stripes is important. It means lines of color. A tiger has stripes and a leopard has spots. Spots are round marks on the animal's body.
Let's talk about animal coverings. Most animals are covered with fur. Dogs, cats, bears, and rabbits have fur. Fur is soft hair that covers their body.
Birds are covered with feathers. Feathers are light and help birds fly. Some animals, like snakes and lizards, have scales. Scales are small, hard pieces that protect their skin.
Now let's discuss personality and behavior. Animals can be friendly, aggressive, shy, curious, or playful. Let me give you some examples in sentences.
Please do. Examples always help.
Okay, puppies are very playful. They love to run around and play with toys. Or, cats are often curious. They like to explore new places and investigate everything.
Those are perfect. Here's another one. Wild bears can be aggressive if they feel threatened. You should always keep your distance from them.
Good example. The word threatened means in danger. If an animal feels threatened, it feels like something might hurt it, so it might attack to protect itself.
Let's talk about where animals live. This is called their habitat. Some animals live in forests, some in oceans, some in deserts, and some in our homes as pets.
Right. You can say, polar bears live in the Arctic, or camels live in deserts, or dolphins live in oceans.
Now, I want to share a little story about my favorite animal experience. When I was 12 years old, my family went to an aquarium. An aquarium is a place where you can see fish and sea animals.
Oh, that sounds exciting. What did you see?
We saw many beautiful fish, but the highlight of the day was the dolphin show. I watched dolphins jump high out of the water, do flips in the air, and even play with balls. It was incredible.
That must have been amazing. Did that experience make dolphins one of your favorite animals?
Actually, yes. Before that day, I never thought much about dolphins, but seeing them in real life, watching how smart and graceful they were, really changed my perspective.
Perspective means your point of view or the way you see things. When something changes your perspective, it means you start to see it differently.
Exactly. And this brings up an important point. Sometimes we like an animal because of a personal experience or memory. It's great to share these stories when talking about your favorite animals.
I completely agree. Let me share my story too. I became fascinated with dolphins after reading a book about marine life when I was in school. Marine life means all the plants and animals that live in the ocean.
What did the book teach you about dolphins?
It explained that dolphins are mammals, not fish. That really surprised me. Mammals are animals that give birth to live babies and feed them milk. Humans are mammals too.
That's right. Even though dolphins live in water like fish, they're actually mammals. They breathe air through a blowhole on top of their head. They can't breathe underwater like fish can.
The book also said that dolphins are extremely intelligent. They can recognize themselves in mirrors, they communicate with each other using sounds, and they even have names for each other.
And that's fascinating. They really are remarkable animals. This kind of information makes your conversation much richer and more educational.
Now let's learn some useful expressions for talking about animals. If you really, really love an animal, you can say, I'm crazy about cats, or I'm mad about horses.
Both crazy about and mad about mean you love something very much. It's an informal, enthusiastic way to express your feelings.
You can also say, I'm a big fan of birds, or I have a soft spot for rabbits. Having a soft spot for something means you have special affection or love for it.
If you're scared of an animal, you can say, I'm terrified of spiders or I'm afraid of snakes. Terrified means very, very scared.
Some people are afraid of animals even though the animals aren't dangerous. For example, many people are scared of spiders, but most spiders are harmless. Harmless means they won't hurt you.
That's true. I have a friend who's terrified of birds, even small ones like sparrows. She has a phobia of birds. A phobia is an extreme fear of something.
Let's practice making longer sentences about animals. Instead of just saying, I like lions, try to expand your answer. Say why you like them or describe them.
Good idea. Let me demonstrate. I like lions because they're powerful and majestic. They're called the king of the jungle, and when you see a lion with its magnificent mane, you can understand why.
Excellent! You used wonderful descriptive words like powerful, majestic, and magnificent. These words all mean impressive and beautiful in a grand way.
The mane, by the way, is the long hair around a male lion's neck and head. It makes them look very impressive.
Let me try another example. I'm fascinated by owls because they're mysterious and wise looking. They can turn their heads almost all the way around, and they hunt at night with incredible precision.
Perfect example. You explained what makes owls special and interesting. That's exactly what we want to do in conversation.
Let's talk about pets now because many English conversations about animals focus on pets. The most common pets are dogs and cats, but people also keep fish, birds, hamsters, rabbits, and even reptiles like snakes and lizards.
If someone asks, do you have any pets? And you don't, you can simply say, no, I don't have any pets. Or, no, but I'd love to get a dog someday.
If you do have pets, share details. Say, yes, I have two cats. One is black and white, and the other is completely orange. They're sisters, and they love to play together.
You can also talk about your pet's personality. My dog is really energetic. He loves going for walks and playing fetch in the park. Energetic means full of energy and very active.
Or you could say, my cat is quite independent. She likes to do her own thing and doesn't always want attention. Independent means not needing others, doing things alone.
Some useful phrases for pet owners are take the dog for a walk, feed the cat, clean the fish tank, or take the pet to the vet. A vet is an animal doctor.
Let's discuss wild animals now. Wild animals are animals that live in nature, not in homes or farms. They're not domesticated.
Domesticated means trained and adapted to live with humans. Dogs and cats are domesticated animals. Lions and tigers are wild animals.
When talking about wild animals, you might discuss seeing them at a zoo or in nature documentaries. You could say, I watched a documentary about elephants last night. It was fascinating to see how they care for their young.
Or, I went to the zoo last weekend and saw pandas for the first time. They were adorable. Adorable means extremely cute and lovable.
Some people have strong opinions about zoos. Some think zoos are educational and help protect endangered species. Others believe animals should only live in their natural habitats.
That's a sad reality. Animals like tigers, rhinos, and pandas are all endangered. Conservation efforts are trying to save these animals. Conservation means protecting and preserving nature and wildlife.
Let's talk about how different cultures view different animals. In some countries, certain animals are considered lucky or sacred. Sacred means holy or very special in a religious or a spiritual way.
For example, in India, cows are sacred animals. In China, dragons are mythical creatures that represent power and good luck, even though they're not real animals.
In Western culture, black cats are sometimes considered unlucky, while in other cultures they're considered lucky. It's interesting how different cultures have different beliefs about animals. Animals also appear frequently in English idioms and expressions. An idiom is a phrase that means something different from the literal meaning of the words.
Right. For example, it's raining cats and dogs means it's raining very heavily.
not that cats and dogs are falling from the sky.
Or, let the cat out of the bag means to reveal a secret. Hold your horses means to slow down or be patient.
These expressions make English colorful and interesting. Native speakers use them all the time in casual conversation.
Now let's imagine a full conversation where two people discuss their favorite animals. This will help you see how all these elements come together naturally.
Great idea. I'll start. Hey, Rihana. I was just watching this amazing documentary about wolves. Do you like wolves?
Oh, yes. I think wolves are beautiful animals. They're so intelligent and social. They live in packs and work together to hunt and raise their young. What did the documentary talk about?
It showed how wolves communicate with each other through howling. Each wolf has a unique howl, kind of like a voice. They use howling to find each other and mark their territory.
That's incredible. I didn't know each wolf had a unique howl. Nature is so amazing. My favorite thing about wolves is their loyalty to their pack. They really take care of each other.
See how that conversation flowed naturally? We asked questions, shared information, and responded to each other's points. That's how real conversations work.
Exactly. Notice we also used phrases like, I didn't know that, and that's incredible, to show interest and engagement in the conversation.
Before we finish today's lesson, let's do a quick review of everything we've learned. We started by talking about why discussing favorite animals is useful in English conversation.
We learned vocabulary for describing animals, including words for size, color, physical features, and personality traits. We learned that animals can be covered with fur, feathers, or scales.
We practice useful expressions like crazy about, mad about, and have a soft spot for. We also learned how to make our answers longer and more interesting by adding details and personal stories.
We discussed pets and wild animals, and we talked about conservation and how different cultures view animals differently. We even learned some animal idioms.
The most important thing to remember is to expand your answers. Don't just say one word or one sentence. Add details, explain why, share a memory, or describe the animal.
And now it's time for our question of the day. We want you to answer this question in the comments below. Are you ready?
Here's the question: what is your favorite animal and why do you love it? Try to write at least 3 sentences in your answer. Describe the animal and explain what makes it special to you.
We can't wait to read your answers. This is great practice for your English writing, and we love learning about your favorite animals from all around the world.
Remember, there's no right or wrong answer. Every animal is special in its own way, and every person has different reasons for loving different animals.
Before we say goodbye, we want to encourage you to practice this topic in real life. The next time you meet someone new, try asking them about their favorite animal or if they have any pets.
It's a friendly, easy topic that helps you connect with people. Everyone has something to say about animals, whether they love them or are scared of them.
And don't be afraid to share your own stories and experiences. Personal stories make you a better conversationalist and help people remember you.
Keep practicing your English every day. Even just 10 or 15 minutes of practice can make a huge difference over time.
If you enjoyed today's lesson, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It helps more English learners find our channel.
And if you haven't subscribed yet, click that subscribe button now. We post new English lessons every week, and we'd love to have you as part of our community.
Turn on the notification bell too, so YouTube alerts you whenever we upload a new video. That way, you'll never miss a lesson.
Thank you so much for watching today. We really appreciate your time and your commitment to learning English.
Keep learning, keep practicing, and remember that every conversation is an opportunity to improve your English skills.
We'll see you in the next lesson. Until then, take care and keep speaking English with confidence.
Goodbye, everyone, and don't forget to leave your answer to today's question in the comments below.
Bye for now. Happy learning.